Now, of course, all the focus obviously is on the people trapped in this conflict, but people that actually run Khartoum's animal sanctuary got in touch with us a little earlier in the day to highlight what is happening all around them. Their sanctuary is on the outskirts of the capital, quite close to a military base, and they say unless the situation changes, they may be forced to actually put the animals down. Well, Osman Salih told me that the situation is now critical.
We have been 10 days cut off from supplies, cut off from electricity, from water. We have a large number of animals at the sanctuary, over 200 animals, 30 different types. Most of the animals we have are wild animals like lions and hyenas, wild cats, foxes. And we have a huge number of lions. We have 25 lions at the facility. So the situation is extremely critical. Without electricity, we can't pump water into our tanks. We can't distribute water into the water network for the cages. We can't reach the sanctuary every day because of the fuel shortage right now and the insecurity of the place. Also, our staff can't stay or spend the night inside the sanctuary because it's very close to a conflict zone and a military base. So the situation is extremely difficult. We're going through a lot of stress. We're trying our best to provide for our own family and children, and at the same time provide care for the animals under our responsibility. But it's a real struggle. It's a really daily struggle. You know, me and the team are putting our lives at risk every day to try to reach the park and to give as much water and food for the animals. So it's,
and just tell me, how close is the sanctuary to all of the fighting, and when was the last time you were actually able to get a food delivery into the sanctuary?
Yeah, the last time I was able to do a food delivery was the day before yesterday. So we've been working really hard today to try to ensure safe passage, to drop off some food and to manually water each of the enclosures at the park. But it's a real risk. There's no fuel no petrol stations are working, and the only fuel available in the black market, and it's extremely expensive. And there's a really big risk to be traveling outside every day. You know, we're being stopped in checkpoints. We have our food, our money stolen from us. We've already had a vehicle stolen. Yesterday, another vehicle almost got stolen. So it's a real disaster we're in, and we're working under extremely difficult circumstances. But a lot of these shells and bullets have been falling inside at the sanctuary, and has damaged a lot of things. And some of the small animals, have broken loose after these shelling. But the worrying thing was the day before yesterday, a bomb fell near the night room of 6 of the big lions. Thankfully, the opening was small, and we're able to fix it. But it's such a big risk, being very close to these critical areas.
And is anyone actually helping you? Because there is so much focus on simply surviving there in Khartoum, the focus on people, not animals.
Exactly. For that reason, we have no help whatsoever from any organizations or government institutions. Nobody has lent us any helping hand. We're on this on our own. The same way people are trying to ensure their own survival, but we're working a very difficult balance on trying to take care of our kids and family, and also to provide for the animals.
What do you think is the window of opportunity here? Because you painted a really bleak picture there.
The only opportunity I see is that if both sides sit down and do a ceasefire and try to negotiate a peaceful resolve to this civil war, is the only peaceful outcome. I see no winners from this war, only losers. The citizens are the most at loss right now, and we just want to end to this war and for stability and safety to return to the city.
Well, that's some of the latest there from the Sudanese capital. That story, it is moving all of the time, especially with that British operation. We'll bring you any updates as they come into us.